Welcome to I Am Gamer channel. So today I'll be playing UFC 5. So this will be my, I'm not really good at playing this game. I am new to playing this game. I'm still learning the basics. I'm still learning how to strike. I'm still learning the grappling system. I'm not really that good. Like I recently just started playing this game, and in my opinion, I think UFC 4 was better. UFC 4, uh, striking wise, the striking was a lot more effective. So if a player try to cheese you, trying to spam your elbows or knees, UFC 4 striking, you can really make him pay for it. You can counter those knees, those elbows easily. But UFC 5, they give those spamming players the opportunity to spam, and they encourage them to keep spamming. And this is something that I really wish they would fix. Like I understand this is a new game, but it could have just kept the same striking that it had in UFC 4. I don't know why they came up with a new striking. Even throwing when you throw an uppercut, it's not the same. You don't use the same buttons that you use for UFC 4. UFC 5 is a bit different. Yeah, just come in and enjoy these fights. The showcase. This is a Charles Olivera showcase. I think I did about 3 fights. Yeah, 3 fights in this video. First dude was Conor McGregor. As you can see, I just dropped him right there. Hit him with a combo. Started from the body, right there. I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to keep him focused. Like I'm just trying to give him something to worry about. I go to the body a lot just to keep him, just to get him to drop his block, because he's blocking high. So once he dropped the block, once he, I can easily counter. He's throwing these kicks. They're not effective. Right there, I pulled, hit him with the uppercut. Like I said, I'm trying to stay focused, like on his body, and the fight is over. And I ended him with an uppercut right there. That guy was, I don't know. He was just spamming me with uppercut. He was spamming me with hooks. Beautiful uppercut right there to end the fight as I dropped him. Charles Olivera showcase. So I will have another second video coming out. Like I will be dropping another video for Charles Olivera. And now we get into the second fight where I will be going up. I will be going up against the Max Holloway player. So his Max Holloway player was looking right off the back. You can tell he goofy. You can tell he goofy right off the back. Alright, so right there, I'm trying to take it slow. I'm not trying to do too much as I hit him with the uppercut right there, rocked him. So my fighting style, I always try to get my opponent to to block low, because I don't want them to keep blocking high, because they're already anticipating that I'm gonna throw something to their head. So I try to get them worried about their body. Try to give them something to worry about their body. If I'm constantly striking high, throwing uppercuts, hooks, like everything I'm throwing is going to the head, then it would be blocking high all the time. So I gotta get them to drop their guard and block low, so that their face will be wide open, and then hit them with something. You can see this guy, I dropped him probably twice already. He isn't really like, I wouldn't say he's a high level player. Like you can see his fight, like right there. I keep trying to counter him, but he's mixing his shots. He's not throwing the same thing. And instead of trying to counter him, I should have just been throwing at him. Just me standing there trying to counter. It wasn't a good idea, because he was mixing his shots. I thought he was gonna throw the same thing over and over again, but as you can see, he robbed me because I stood there trying to counter. And that is a bad way to play the game. Don't stay there and try to counter. Wait for them to throw something to counter because you don't really know. You don't know what's coming. I mean, the player is predictable. Like he's throwing the same shot. Then yes, you can stand there or wait for them to throw counter it. But this guy mixing his shots. He's throwing hooks. He's throwing uppercuts. He's throwing jabs. He's going to the body. He's mixing up his shots, so making it hard for me to guess what he's gonna throw. So that was a big mistake I made right there. Yeah, that was a big mistake I made. This whole entire fight, I just stood there trying to counter. Sometimes it worked, but just not all the time. Went to the body. I'm striking high. Thing is, you have to avoid striking high all the time because then they're gonna keep blocking high, and your shots will be less effective. If you go to the body once in a while, right? Let's say you go to the body twice, so now they're gonna be worried about their body because they're thinking, okay, you're gonna throw something to the body. They're gonna want to block low, and when they block low, you just take the opportunity to strike high. I think I took that round. Yeah, I was able to win that round. He most definitely, clearly, he lost that round. Uppercut. Yes, I was able to counter him right there. In that replay. Look at him being goofy. Kicked him in the leg. Jab. He's backing up. Dropped him right there. He's gonna get back up. The thing is, I have to avoid throwing too many combos. You see right there, he's throwing hooks. I counted him, cause he was being repetitive with those hooks. I just assumed that he was gonna throw another one. He's still throwing hooks. Look at this. I'm still looking to counter, and this is where I messed up. Like standing there waiting to counter your opponent is a bad thing, cause you don't know what's coming. Right there, I'm throwing combos at him. He went to my body. Right there, I countered him when he threw that kick. The roundhouse to the body. He's doing a good job, staying out of pocket. Right there again. I knocked him out with an uppercut. He made it so obvious that he's gonna throw that hook. He's always throwing that hook. Even though he's getting countered, he's still throwing it. He's still throwing that hook. He's being too repetitive. He's predictable. Too predictable. Dropped him right there. Thumbnail. So at the end of the fight, he asked me for a rematch. So I think I had about three to four fights with him because he wouldn't go away. Every time I would beat him, he would request a rematch. Right there, he came into the second fight, spinning me with roundhouse by a kick to the body. He's just spinning me with that roundhouse kick to the body. Right there, I was looking to counter the roundhouse kick to the body because I try to close the gap because he, provide him getting the space. It just encouraged him to throw those kicks. So if I close the gap, then me being too close to him, he won't be able to throw those kicks. Right there, I look to counter him. Hit him with a couple combos. There go the knees.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Charles Olivera.
Hit him with a kick there. Twice. I tried to counter, but he was out of pocket. He's still looking to throw the kicks to the body. Eventually, I'm gonna knock him out when I counter him with those kicks. You know? Flying knee. Dropped him right there. Cause I didn't want to hit Hunt. I didn't want to go for the finish and end up getting rocked. So I just took my time. Just let him get back up. You know. Cause sometimes you try to finish. You try to hit Hunt and then you get rocked. You get hit with something. And hit hunting drains your stamina. And when your stamina drop, like your shots become less effective. So you gotta make sure that your stamina always up. Right there, man. He just keeps, cause I keep, see, that's the mistake. That's how I kept messing up. I kept messing up cause I just stood there looking to counter. And he's just throwing these kicks. He got comfortable. He got comfortable throwing these kicks. Because he had me guessing. Sometimes it's a roundhouse kick to the body. Some other time it's a roundhouse kick to the head. And I don't really know which one is coming. And when I try to just stay there and counter, when I think I'm going to get kicked to the body, I get kicked to the head instead. And that's how he was able to drop me. So the round came to an end. As you can see, I busted his nose right there. He has a big cut. That's a big cut right there in his nose. Dropped him right there. When I countered that kick he threw to the body. Dropped him again because he whiffed. Yeah. So what was this? Was this the second or third round? Yeah, this was the second round. Coming into the second round doing the same thing. Just looking to spam me with that body kick. Looking to spam me with that kick to the body. He's gonna throw another one. And then he backs up to throw another one. I hate players that fight like this, man. They just use one move and spam it on you. And spam it. They just spam that one move on you. He's gonna throw it again. There you try to hit me with a knee. I had my block up, so he didn't really connect. He's gonna throw another kick to the body. Got me right there. He's gonna throw another one to the head. Like I said, that's how he's been doing it. First, he trying to set me up. So he set up the kick to the head with a kick to the body. And then when he goes to the body again, yeah. And that's why I decided to close the gap. I'm trying to stay in his face to keep him from throwing those kicks because he was getting comfortable. I just try to follow him where he goes. He caught me with a knee right there, with a flying knee. Just look how he getting comfortable going to my body. I think I uppercutted him. Right there, he kept throwing that knee. Flying knee, he whiffed it. He hit me with a spin kick to the head. Yeah, I got him right there with a front kick to the face that rocked him. He's doing a good job backing up, stay out of the pocket, stay out of the pocket. Or should I say stay out of range? Right there, he's gonna throw another kick. I try to counter him, but he was out of range. I should have been kicking his legs more, because I feel like if I would have given him something to worry about, he would have dropped his block and start blocking low. Right there, I'm trying to maintain my stamina, and I'm trying to. Yeah, I think there was a doctor stoppage right there for him, because that eye was looking bad. His eye closing up. That eye was closing. But he was alright. They didn't stop it. The fight kept going. Charles Olivera. I wish, I hope he gets his belt back. I don't know when he's gonna fight again, but I think his last fight was a loss. I think it was a loss to Islam, or I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll have to check and see his last fight, who he had it up against. I think it was Islam. Man, when he fought Islam, I was rooting for him. Like I wanted him to win, but Islam is just too good. Those guys, they're too disciplined. Those guys, man, those guys are really good, man. They're really good. And Charles Oliver clearly he didn't have what it takes. He didn't have what it takes to beat him, to beat someone like Islam. And everything that he knows from the groundwork, he learned from Khabib. That's his coach. Khabib taught him everything he knows. And another thing I noticed about Islam, he's developed a boxing skills. Like he's developed, boxing skill. This man, he'll get in the ring, like you'll expect him to take you down, and then he'll start boxing. He'll start boxing. Like his boxing is getting good. Right there, he got a TKO there. Now I don't know. Right there, he was teeing off him. He teed off. He got the TKO. I thought I was blocking low, but I guess with this game, that's the thing. This is what I've been saying. UFC 5, the striking is terrible. It's terrible. UFC 4, if somebody spamming you with the same move, you can easily counter them. You can make them pay for it because they're being too repetitive. They're being repetitive because of the fact that you know what's coming. You can pretty much counter them. Right there in the last fight, he got a TKO on me by going to my body. He tried to do the same thing in this fight, but it's not working out for him. I'm countering him because I already know what he's trying to do. Every time he goes to the body, I throw an uppercut, and I dropped him. Man, I wish UFC. I really wish UFC 5 had kept the same striking they had back in UFC 4. UFC 4 striking was a lot much. The UFC 5 as a whole is better than UFC 4, of course. They improved a lot, but it's the striking. The striking, they should have just kept the same striking they had in PS4. I'm sorry, in UFC 4. Man, if they had kept the same striking from UFC 4, this game would have just been complete. This game would have been completed. It would have just been completed. Right there, he's trying to tee off on me, and I don't. This guy doesn't. He hasn't noticed. I'm a good like. My striking is better than his. He can't outstrike me. You know, he's trying to get in my face, trying to stay in my face, trying to outstrike me, but my striking is a lot much better than his. He's better off backing up, creating space to throw kicks. I don't know why he tried to stay in my face there. Right there, he hit me with an elbow. There go those hooks he was throwing in the last two. I think it was the first fight. He kept throwing those. He kept spamming me with those hooks. Yep, knocked him out right there. As he went to the body, I countered him. I blocked it. He threw a kick to the body, blocked it, and knocked him out with a hook. Dropped him right there at the end. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I try to get another rematch, but he left. So this is somebody else that I went up against. He's using Dustin Gaethje, and this guy, he wanted to stay in my face, man. He just wanted to, I had to show him my striking. I had to show him, I can strike. Don't stand in my face, 'cause I'm gonna outstrike you. He just, he kept trying to get closer. Right there, I try to focus to the body, because I didn't want to just focus to the head. I try to mix it up. Went to the head and the body at the same time. But this guy kept coming forward. Right off the back, you can see how aggressive he got. And he started taunting too. I think he dropped me one time in this fight. I think he dropped me one time. So this guy just wanted to stay in my face. Right there, he countered me right there. He dropped me, yeah. Dropped me and taunted. I dropped him again. Cause this whole fight, he wanted to stay in my face. He wanted to strike. This man came into this fight looking to strike with me. Right? he didn't want to waste no time. He just wanted to strike. And another thing about UFC 5, if somebody constantly throwing, their stamina needs to drop. It's common sense. If they always throwing, that stamina has to drop. They have to get tired. You gotta get tired. If you throw 4 or 5 shots in a row, your stamina needs to drop. It needs to drop very low because you're constantly throwing. You need to get tired. Look at all them shots he's throwing at me. And not one time did his stamina drop low. He's still throwing. Right there, he went to the body, hit him with an uppercut. Dropped him right there. Yeah, that was it. That's it. So that's it for the video. This the last fight for this video. As I ended him right there. So he said good fight, but nah. I don't think he was being respectful at the end, so I just said no respect because this guy, he was taunting me, doing all that, doing too much. So that's it for the video. Just the last fight. So we're gonna end it right there. I was streaming from my PS5 to my Steam Deck to record these fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the very first round.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. I have another video coming. It will be part 2 for Charles Olivera showcase.
Charles Olivera, your winner by knockout, as yet another elite lightweight crumbles in his wake.
Charles Olivera is in the fight. You recognize that he has this power that can shut your lights out. And tonight